Well, Kenya's Supreme Court has rejected challenges to the presidential election result, upholding William Ruto's victory. Ruto was declared the winner by a narrow margin in mid-August, but opposition candidate Raila Odinga had pointed to irregularities and presented a petition to the court. Some members of the Electoral Commission that validated the vote had themselves disowned the result, calling the vote counting process opaque. For more, let's cross over to TW correspondent Felix Moringa, who's standing by for us at the Supreme Court there in Nairobi. Felix, was this the expected outcome, or has it come as a bit of a shock?
Well, in the morning, we didn't know what will happen, but immediately the judges started reading their judgment and addressing the various issues that had been presented as petitions. Then one could clearly see the direction that this particular petition was going to, because some of the key things like did the presidential candidate manage to get the 50% plus one votes, which is the constitutional threshold. The judges said the candidate garnered that. There was also a question about the Form 34A, which is the form that is used to relay election results from the polling centers to the National Tallying Center. Again, the petitioners had argued that there were discrepancies, but the court found otherwise. So immediately some of those things started appearing, and the judges started saying what the finding of the court was, and even a scrutiny report that had been done by the registrar of the judiciary also pointed to a particular direction. So as the judges started reading, one could clearly tell where this particular decision was headed to.
Are the opposition camp and their supporters likely to accept today's outcome?
So yesterday, in different church services, the president-elect, now President William Ruto, and Raila Odinga, who was the main opposition candidate, in different events, they said that whatever decision would be given by the court, they would agree to that. But immediately the court gave its decision, the Azimio deputy presidential candidate, Martha Karua, just posted on her Twitter, and she said that she respects the court decision, but she does not agree with the ruling.
OK, what about people's reaction there so far, if there's been any yet? Can we expect to see more stability in the country?
Certainly. Most of the people had fatigue of this electoral process, because, as you remember, this electoral process began immediately after the 2017 general election. So people are already tired. They wanted to move on. You could hear people say, we want this petition to either be thrown out or the presidency validated, because we are tired with this electoral cycle. But immediately the decision was announced by the Chief Justice in Kenya. People in different parts of the country broke into song and dance, and we shall be keeping a keen eye on what else will be taking place where people are celebrating, and we shall at least try in the very least to bring you that as soon as we get there.
All right, Felix, thank you very much for that thorough roundup of today's events. Felix Moringa for us in Nairobi.